Recording in progress.
Do I just start? Sivullermit quyanami qaigassi unikkaariartukartuq niaqatta tavvani maannaujoq udlaaq pileriqqaujattinni puraariaqqaulluta baafenlargakkunni ammarukatimakatiqaqqaummigatta pairiyuut tigumiartikkut qaritaujattiguut tusartitauqqaulluta aksorornartukuoq qattarninginni ammattauq ikajortauq tiaqattarninginni tamakkua baafenlargakkut siniktarvioqattarlutik aanniarviliartunun ammaru tainna innait uqauseriqqaullutigut tamaungartitauqattarmata nunariarminni qimaititaullutik taakkua aksorornartukkuoqattarninginni tusartitauqqaulluta Jagmeet tauq unikkautiginiarlunigit quyannami ilauqqaungman tusaluni Nunavummiuni tukisititaukanneqpaalleqqauman qanuimmat ikayortortaukannireaqarmangaata Nunavummiutaayun. Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Ullukut. We're here today to just briefly talk about the pleasure I had with Jagmeet this morning. We had a visit with Baffin Larga, which is a boarding home here in Ottawa. As you may know, many Nunavummiut can't have access to everyday medical care services that other Canadians have. So we came to learn about that reality from the service providers at Baffin Larga. And we were also very lucky to meet with some of the patients, the medical patients and the escorts. And we got to hear about the wonderful services that are provided by Baffin Larga. And later this morning, we also met with the Pairiyit Tigumiaktikut Elder Society in Iqaluit to hear about the issues that are experienced by elders. It was quite sad to hear that elders, after all the experience that they've had in their lifetimes, to have been forced to send their children to residential schools, to have experienced dog slaughters, to have experienced forced settlements, that there are now elders being forced out of their home communities and to live out the rest of their lives, some of them in foreign places like Ottawa. So that was quite devastating to hear. But we also heard some great solutions, some ideas that we could help to advocate, which I'm very glad our great leader, NDP Leader Jagmeet Singh will talk more about, and I'm so honored that I could introduce him now to you. Kuyanami.
Thank you so much, Lori. As our MP for Nunavut, Lori has been an incredible voice for the people of Nunavut, in fact, for Indigenous people across the country. But we want to talk about what is going on for Nunavummiut, for elders particularly. When we went to Larga Baffin, there was a really stark contrast because Larga Baffin, people are coming for a short time. They're coming for a medical procedure and then they get to go back home. And the spirits were high. People were hopeful about their treatment and were looking forward to getting well and going back to their communities. But when we heard from some advocates who shared stories about what's going on for elders who come to Ottawa, the story is very different. The sadness, the despair, the stories we heard about elders who were willing themselves to die because they wanted to go home. And just that, the idea that an elder was pleading just to go home, what that means, the sadness that it evokes, the idea that someone can live their whole life, sacrifice and give so much to their community, and at their end of life, they cannot live with their family. They are isolated. They are not able to visit with family because people can't make the trek from Nunavut to Ottawa. It's not like you can drive here. And what we heard from the advocates were three important solutions that we need to push for. And we are calling on the federal government to step up and provide some solutions. First of all, seniors want to be able to live their life in their home communities. So they need care in their communities. So they can age in place, age in the communities where they've grown up, where they have friends, where they have family, where they have culturally appropriate surroundings, where they want to live. And so that's first and foremost. We need significant investments to make sure seniors can live and age in their home communities. Secondly, we need more places for seniors to live. We need investments to build housing for seniors so they can have appropriate facilities for them to live in their home communities. And finally, we were really sad to hear about some of the conditions that seniors are living in here in Ottawa. We're speaking of Inuit elders, Nunavummiut, who come to Ottawa and don't have culturally appropriate circumstances or settings. They don't have entertainment in their language, radio or TV shows in the language they speak. Most of the elders are unilingual and they speak Inuktitut. So they need to have programming in their language. They need to have access to interpreters who can share what their concerns are. They can express their pain or their concern if they go to a hospital or if they're working or speaking with staff. We know that there's so much that we can do. And the stories that we heard compel us to use our platform to say the people of Nunavut, particularly elders, deserve better care. And so we are calling on the federal government to step up and provide more help for care for seniors, for housing for seniors, and better conditions here in Ottawa when some seniors that must come to Ottawa, when they come here, they need appropriate, culturally appropriate, language appropriate settings and care that really meets their needs. And that's what our ask is today. Donc aujourd'hui, on a parlé avec nos aînés, les aînés de Nunavut. J'étais avec notre député de Nunavut, Lori Idlout, et on a écouté des histoires des aînés qui font face des grands défis quand ils viennent à Ottawa. Ils sont isolés et n'ont pas accès aux services appropriés pour leur culture. Ils n'ont pas accès aux services de langue, dans leur langue. Donc, c'est important de reconnaître les défis de nos aînés. On a écouté des histoires tellement de douleurs, des situations où ils me rendent triste d'écouter ces histoires. Donc, on doit agir pour mieux soigner nos aînés et les aînés qui viennent de Nunavut. Donc, la communauté a soulevé 3 solutions et ce sont des solutions qu'on exige le gouvernement de prioriser pour les aînés de Nunavut. Ça veut dire, premièrement, on a besoin de soins dans les communautés pour que les aînés puissent vivre dans leur communauté où ils ont accès aux familles, aux amis. C'est important de rester dans la communauté. Deuxièmement, investissement pour bâtir plus de logements pour les aînés. Et finalement, c'est important de reconnaître que les services à Ottawa, à plusieurs reprises, ne sont pas appropriés dans une manière culturelle pour répondre aux besoins des aînés. Donc, on doit améliorer les conditions. Donc, ce sont les 3 enjeux qu'on veut soulever aujourd'hui et le fait que les aînés méritent les meilleurs soins possibles. C'est notre priorité de toujours défendre les intérêts des aînés et c'est exactement ce qu'on veut que le gouvernement fédéral fait pour aider la communauté des aînés de Nunavut. Thank you. Merci. With that, I'm ready for any questions that you might have.
If you have any question and you're online, please use the raise hand function to notify us of your question. Si vous avez des questions que vous êtes en ligne, utilisez la fonction lever la main pour nous faire part de votre question.
Yeah, just in closing, again, I want to thank Lori for her incredible advocacy. Nunavut deserves to have access to the best quality care. Seniors deserve to be able to live with dignity and respect. Lori's been such a powerful voice for that. I was really thankful that we were able to spend the day today hearing from people and meeting people from Nunavut. And our takeaway message is this: we want to demand very clearly that the people of Nunavut deserve the respect, and seniors and elders particularly deserve to have care so they can live in their homes. They need to have access to good quality housing. And if they ever have to come to Ottawa, the conditions should be the best quality, culturally appropriate, so the seniors can receive dignity and respect in their age. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
And this concludes press conference. Ici met fin la conférence de presse. Merci.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah, we had
you.
some good material, good
I think
content.
that one was mine.
Recording stopped.